Hello and welcome to the ScrapbookPal YouTube channel. This is Colleen Beamish from Humor Bean Cards, and today I'm sharing a cheerful birthday card that's perfect for the baker in your life, or anyone who loves a cute pun. This design came together with a fun mix of dies and a clean layered layout that really lets the details shine. The star of this card is the Spellbinders Fluff, Frost, and Roll die set, which I used to create some adorable kitchen utensils. I love how detailed these dies are. There's little slots in the spatula, dimensional whisk shape, and then you get to layer all the little pieces together. So I'm using some Barely Arts liquid glue here and my tweezers since the pieces are so small, and I'm just layering all the different pieces that I cut out of various colors of cardstock paper. So first I have the little rubber scraper or spatula, and this has 3 pieces, so the background piece, that's the full spatula, and then a handle and the top piece for the scraper. You could also inlay a little heart if you wanted to add another pop of color. For the spoon, which I am creating as if it's a wooden spoon, I'm adding a pink handle, and then there's a separate piece that you can die cut out that goes behind the large part of the spoon to add color behind the hearts. Again, you could definitely inlay if you wanted to add another pop of color, but I just stuck with this one solid pink piece. At first, I was a little confused about how to add the color behind the spoon, but there is a video on the Spellbinders website that shows you exactly how to put all of these pieces together. Now for the whisk, I didn't die cut out the entire die because I only had a little bit of this silver paper that I wanted to use. It's a matte metallic silver, and so I only cut out the part that I knew would be visible above the handles. So I did that for both the whisk and the spatula, and it would have been nice if I had a little bit more of the handle of the spatula to glue to, but this worked out perfectly, and honestly, you're not even going to see the bottom of these items on the final card. So now I'm ready to stamp my sentiment. I chose the sentiment whisking you a great birthday, which is super cute and perfect for this card. And I'm just stamping that onto an A2 card base, and I'm stamping it right at the bottom because our focal point is going to be above this. And I'm using some Gina K Amalgam black ink, which is a perfect crisp black ink, and I'm stamping that twice in my mini MISTI. Everything I use in today's video will be linked down in the description below, so be sure to check that out. Now I have the Lacy rectangle Stackables die from Fawn, and I cut that out of just another piece of heavyweight white cardstock, and I'm popping that up on my card base using some foam tape just for some added dimension. You could definitely add some color to this, do some ink blending, but I just kept it clean and simple. Now I have the it's actually a honey pot from the Pooh's honey pot die set from Spellbinders. But in this case, I'm using it as a pot to hold all of my kitchen utensils. So it kind of looks like a kitchen crock, if you will. And I just popped that up with some foam tape also. I actually only removed the release paper on the bottom piece of foam tape so that I could still stick some things, stick the utensils down into the pot without them getting stuck. And I realized that I need another piece of foam tape right in the middle. So again, I'm only adhering that to the pot itself. It's not adhered down to the background of the card quite yet. Now I have another piece of this pot that I cut out of the dark gray cardstock, and I wanted just to add that in so it looked like it was the inside of the pot, so it looks kind of shadowed, and that's why I did it out of dark gray. And I'm just using some liquid glue to adhere that right to the background of the card, so there is some dimension there, as well as the utensils will be able to go in front of the gray cardstock but behind the pink cardstock of the pot. Hopefully that all makes sense. So now I'm going to start inserting in all of my utensils, and I'm just using liquid glue for this as well. As I was going, I realized that I really only should have put liquid glue on the back of the utensils because I don't want it to stick to the foam tape that I haven't removed the release tape from yet, but it doesn't end up being an issue at all. So I'm just sticking those in and kind of arranging them as I like. I like that this really genuinely looks like a pot holding utensils because of the different dimensions. So I have it popped up on the card base, and then I have the shadowed inside piece glued down to the card base, and then I'm going in between, you know, the back rim of the pot and the front, so it really looks genuine, and I think that's so fun. I also like all the texture that the pot die cuts into the paper there. So I'll just continue assembling this. I wanted to make sure that the whisk was kind of front and center since the whisk is part of the birthday pun. So I put in all of the other pieces first, and then I'll put the whisk kind of right in the middle and in the forefront, or the foreground of all of the utensils. And then my last step was just to remove the release paper from that foam tape that I had behind the pot here. And it was a little bit tricky, but not too hard. And I still think I kind of went about it the best way I could. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. That actually completes the card for today. So I kept it very clean and simple, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I could see myself making a whole bunch of these in different colors. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe to the ScrapbookPal YouTube channel because there's always more crafty inspiration here all the time. And I hope to see you again real soon. Thanks. Bye.